What is the origin, the source, the beginning of desire? You see something attractive and you want it. You see a car or a boat and you want to possess it. Or you want to achieve this position of a rich man or become a sannyasi. This is the origin of desire. Seeing, contacting, from which there is sensation, and from sensation there is desire. Now, recognizing that desire brings conflict, you ask, how can I be free of desire? So, what you really want is not freedom from desire, but freedom from the worry, the anxiety, the pain which desire causes. You want freedom from the bitter fruits of desire, not from desire itself. And this is a very important thing to understand. If you could strip desire of pain, of suffering, of struggle, of all anxieties and fears that go with it, so that only the pleasure remain, would you then want to be free of desire? As long as there is desire to gain, to achieve, to become at whatever level, there is inevitably anxiety, sorrow, and fear. The ambition to be rich, to be this or that, drops away only when we see the rottenness, the corruptive nature of ambition itself. The moment we see that desire for power in any form, for the power of a prime minister, of a judge, of a priest, of a guru, is fundamentally evil. We no longer have the desire to be powerful, but we don't see that ambition is corrupting, that the desire for power is evil. On the contrary, we say that we shall use power for good, which is all nonsense. A wrong means can never be used towards a right end. If the means is evil, the end will also be evil. Good is not the opposite of evil. It comes into being only when that which is evil has utterly ceased. So, if you don't understand the whole significance of desire with its results by its byproducts, merely to try to get rid of desire has no meaning. Do you know what society is? Society is a relationship between man and man, is it not? Don't complicate it, don't quote a lot of books. Think very simply about it, and you'll see that society is a relationship between you and me and others. Human relationship makes society, and our present society is built upon a relationship of acquisitiveness, is it not? Most of us want money, power, property, authority. At one level or another, we want position, prestige, and so we have built an acquisitive society. As long as we are acquisitive, as long as we want position, prestige, power, and all the rest of it, we belong to this society and are therefore dependent on it. But if one doesn't want any of these things and remains simply what one is with great humility, then one is out of it. One revolts against it and breaks with this society. Unfortunately, education at present is aimed at making you conform, fit into, and adjust yourself to this acquisitive society. That is all your parents, your teachers, and your books are concerned with. As long as you conform, as long as you are ambitious, acquisitive, corrupting, and destroying others in the pursuit of position and power, you are considered a respectable citizen. You are educated to fit into society. But that's not education, it is merely a process which conditions you to conform to a pattern. The real function of education is not to turn you out of be a clerk or a judge or a prime minister, but to help you understand the whole structure of this rotten society and allow you to grow to freedom so that you will break away and create a different society, a new world. There must be those who are in revolt, not partially but totally in revolt against the old, for it is only such people who can create a new world, a world not based on acquisitiveness, on power and prestige. I can hear the older people saying it can never be done. Human nature is what it is, and you are talking nonsense. But we have never thought about unconditioning the adult mind and not conditioning the child. Surely, education is both curative and preventive. You older students are already shaped, already conditioned, already ambitious. You want to be successful like your father, like the governor, or somebody else. So, the real function of education is not only to help you uncondition yourself, but also to understand this whole process of living from day to day so that you can grow in freedom and create a new world. A world that must be totally different from the present one. Unfortunately, neither your parents, nor your teachers, nor the public in general are interested in this. That is why education must be a process of educating the educator as well as the student.